And a good Saturday morning to everyone. Boy, if you haven't been outside today, do so now before it heats up. 67 right now. It's one of those nice, cool, almost fool you. Think it's a fall morning, but it's nice out there. We'll get into some of the headlines that are happening across the nation here in a few moments and locally. A lot of things have transpired and happened. Want to remind you, when you're working on your car and you need a few parts, don't forget to visit our friends at Talbert Enterprise. You'll find them in House, Mississippi. Anything that you're looking for, from a bumper to a fender, maybe you need a motor or a transmission. As simple as getting a starter. You save a lot of money dropping to see Kenny and his staff at Talbert Enterprises. Good folks that save you money. They're there all the time. See them. They'll save you some money in the end. That's what it's all about. Just trying to get by. As I made a post a moment ago, and I don't care how you put this, it's bad to even have to post these things. As the headline that I put, as Meridan wakes up this morning, more shooting happened last night. And from my understanding, it was drive-bys last night. This time, and if I'm understanding it, there could be 2 deaths across the city of Meridan. One at Davis Court, not confirmed, but it looks to be a deceased there. And then also a 5-year-old child possibly killed in a drive-by shooting in their home last night. Now there is, and I've seen 2 different places listed as to where it was. As we pull up the map this morning, one of the places it was listed, if you're in Meridan and where O'Reilly Auto Parts is, here's the Coca-Cola Bottling Company, listed one right here on Old Marion Road in 5th Street in this area here behind that cemetery where O'Reilly sits. And then I've also seen it listed as just across the road where Camper Kingdom is up here, back in here on Old Marion Road. So it's within a mile or so of each other where the actual location is of where the child was killed. I haven't confirmed which address is correct, but it's horrible. There's no other way to word this. We've watched this over the last, 2.5 weeks or something like that, as crime has steadily rose each day. Gunshots ring out at night, gunfire. What is happening to our city? I think each of us asked that. What is going to be done? What would the city council do to stop the crime? It's almost like it's a free-for-all at this point when the sun goes down. And we've had robberies and things happen in the daylight as well, but extremely bad overnight. And it looks as though, as I said, another person was killed in a shooting at Davis Court last night. Now, Davis Court, let me show you where that is. Let's pull this up here on a map. If you're in Meridan, if you're on 8th Street, where the Wendy's is at that red light, you've got Church's Chicken here, and then AutoZone, which is right there past there. This would be behind AutoZone. Right there is where that would be. Possible another murder there. So that would be 2. And then there was another report of another shooting somewhere in town that I don't really have documented, but there could have been 3 incidences last night. Who knows? There could have been more that I haven't been made aware of yet. But regardless of, I know I made a post yesterday about a drive-by shooting, and there was people saying, well, how do you know? No, I don't know. I don't know everything about these cases. I was not there, but I do know that there's bullets left. There's people wounded, there's people scared, and there's people hurt. And I think most of us agree with that. We don't need to let our city crumble and come apart. I do know that. And I think most of everybody that watches, that lives here, no matter who you are, agree with that. You want to be able to walk out and be safe no matter where you go. I think most of us agree with that. There are some bad people in this world, and, well, the good needs to overcome that. The main thing that I want you to do is, there's one thing that can fix anything, that's prayer. That family that lost that 5-year-old, they need prayer this morning. Can you imagine that? It's horrible. So keep them, the city, everyone in prayers this morning as we move forward. And we hope somebody is arrested for this soon and pays the price for what they've done of taking the life of a child. There's absolutely no reason for this to continue. What draws the line that makes city officials step up and go, we've had enough, we're going to do something? It's worse and worse, doesn't it? I think y'all agree with me 100%. If you've got more information, feel free to post that in the comments so others will know what you know. I've told what I know at this point. As it comes available today, I'll post more on this. But we do need God's prayers to make it through this. And God has to motivate somebody to do the right thing that's in power. And I'll leave it at that. But just sad, sad, sad. How are you today? I know that shaken by all of this. There's no other way to word that. As we look at some headlines across the nation today, one of the big things is, the lady that was in the Olympics with the purple hair, Megan, and I'm not going to pronounce her name right, Rapinoe, maybe that's it. I'm close. I'm beating around the bush. But a lot of Subway franchises are calling for her to be dropped as the spokesperson for Subway due to people going, they want to boycott after she turned her back on the United States, so to speak, in the Olympics. They want somebody else to represent America and what it is. That's one of it. Also, and this makes no sense as politicians play in things. As America pulled out of Afghanistan, the Taliban took over. Now they're going through rapidly, and anybody that helped the United States over the last 20 years, and they're killing them. There's no other way to word it. That's what's happening. The U.S. is sending B-52 bombers now and gunships to bombard one of the Taliban strongholds that are advancing to take another city. That's a mess. There's no other way to word that also. That's what we've got going on. As we go through some of the comments, good morning to Joe McInnes watching this morning. Thank you. Miss Gail Gafford joins us along with Galen Bradshaw, Sylvia Stewart, also Sharon Johnson. How are you today? Joy Robinson is with us. As Brian McCary says, not so good news this morning as we wake up. When will enough be enough? I agree with you, Brian, 100%. Bree Packer, good morning. Looks like it's going to be a great motorcycle ride day. Sunshine is going to be perfect for that today. And today is a little bit better than tomorrow, as the heat indexes will play a lot larger role tomorrow. We'll get into that in a moment also. Denise Wheat joins us along with Steve and Wanda McKinnon. George, how are you today? Sandy White is up on a Saturday morning along with Shine Pogue. Mike Moore, he seems to think the city of Meridian doesn't care. It is very dangerous. Let's see. Brian Troy joins us there. Also, Joy Robinson along with Linda Jane Lunsford. How are you doing? And we do need prayer, Linda Jane. Thank you for passing that along. And also, Joyce Poole. Morning to everyone. Hope you stay safe. Thank you for each and every one of you that join us. And Miss LaWanda Grantham is out taking a stroll this morning. Good, cool, clear, cool morning to do that, isn't it? It is. Enjoy it while we can because the temperatures are going to heat up here in just a little bit. Let's go to radar now and take a look at what we've got in the Meridian area, and then we'll expand across the southeast. So most folks that watch from the other towns will see exactly what's going on as well. As we pull up the state of Mississippi, we look great. Not really anything stirring. Nope, not a thing there. We go off the coast of Gulfport here out in the Gulf. We've got a shower or two due south of Pascagoula. That looks like it'll move in toward Mobile or Pensacola a little bit later. As we move up through the state, nothing. We do show a shower that is northeast of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. This is going to be north of Birmingham there in Boldo, Alabama. As you go northward there, when you get up near Huntsville in these areas here, right on the Tennessee state line, we got some showers and a few thunderstorms occurring there this morning. So if you've got to go 65 through Birmingham, if you're going to Nashville today for any reason, you're going to encounter a thunderstorm or two right up there around Athens there as you get in there. Light showers northeast of Nashville. As we go across the U.S., when we take a look, Kansas getting a few showers there and Omaha as well. Heavier activity as we get up here near Wisconsin. They've had, this is one of our areas today, and we'll throw this up in a second, that we'll get some level 1 thunderstorm activity, possibly in some a level 2 right up here in Minneapolis in these areas here. And as we back out here on the eastern coast, we got a little bit in South Georgia, also joining the border there of Florida there, Jacksonville. But over here on the east coast, we're showing a lot of showers there, South Carolina around Durham. Some wet stuff there. So those areas are areas of concern. Let's look at our severe weather that is projected for today. And as I said, up here in Omaha, and you get into Wisconsin, these areas, this is going to be a level 2 today. If you've got any reason that you're going to be in there or you're watching from there this morning, some severe weather that's going to affect you. Not tornadic, but it will be some thunderstorms that will rock and have some wind with it today. And as we showed the showers here, South Carolina, North Carolina, around Durham, that's a level 1 today. So that's what's kind of expected nationwide today on a severe level. Let's get closer to home and see what the National Weather Service has to pass along to us today and tell us what's going to be happening. As we go back up, let me get my slide here ready here, what we got going on. Record highs and record lows brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. We see today, 1935. It was a warm 102 degrees. Hot, hot, and more hot. Back in 2004, we even had it cooler, 7 degrees cooler than it is right now in 04. It was 60 degrees and set a record as you woke up back at 04. Time is flying. That time does not seem that many years ago. I'm just shocked at these years as they go by. This is our forecast for today. Expect 91 today with sunshine through most of the places throughout Mississippi. As we'll get up to Philadelphia, as you go north to Noxapater there toward Louisville, you'll get about 90 degrees. Columbus, at the Air Force Base, they'll see 90 as we get south of Meridian, where we're sitting at 91 from here to Newton, down in Laurel, Hattiesburg. A warm 92, maybe even 93 there at Hattiesburg. As we go west to Vicksburg, there at the state line, 93. Jackson, Mississippi, 92. Down in Brookhaven, we're going to hit 91, but no rain. As we show that little bit of fog there, a few clouds early, but this fog will be breaking off around 9 a.m. That should be gone if you're still seeing that in your front yard this morning. As we step across that Alabama line, we go in through Livingston, Alabama, and we make our way down through Gainesville, Alabama. We're expecting about 90. Now, the further east that you go into Alabama, the more likely that you could see a spotty shower this afternoon. As you get over near Troy, a slight chance. But Gadsden, Anniston, Alabama is where you'll most likely see showers in the Alabama area today. Otherwise, here on the right joining Mississippi, you should be pretty good today. Now, areas of concern that we're going to watch next week as we look at this. Here's 3 ladies that we need to pay attention to. We don't know much other than it's a 20% chance that this could turn into a tropical storm. This is what we're doing. This is all lining up. And as you see, this could come right on into the Gulf and cause havoc before long. Again, that's not laid out. The spaghetti models don't indicate that yet. But this is what it's lining up just of watching this through years of experience with radars, what we've got. These could die out, but this is a 5-day run from now. We'll watch this closely to see, but it would be an easy shot for this to get into the Gulf. Let's hope they don't, but just to keep back of your mind. And if you are not prepared for hurricanes, make sure that if you've got a generator, and Lord knows we used them at the first part of the year with no power in these areas, make sure that they're running, that you don't wait to that last minute and you go out there and try to pull that rope and it doesn't work, because that becomes a mess for you, trying to get that fixed in a hurry. Make sure you got all that, some batteries, make sure you're up on all of that in case something does occur with these and they make their way to the Gulf and could come in toward Mississippi, Alabama, and our area there, even Louisiana. We got a lot of folks in that area there on the coast that watch us as well. So be prepared. Just get your checklist. We'll talk more about that next week as that becomes, we'll see where it goes. As we look at our temperatures for the next 10 days, they're going to be warm. As we see that rising there. Hotter as you go up the east coastline, but we're above average of about 50% there, 40 to 50%, maybe about 45 in the Mississippi, Alabama immediate area right here in Louisiana. It's going to be warm. As we look at our 7-day forecast, here's what we've got. As we got that high of 90 to 91 today, it's such a smidgen of a chance it really doesn't count at 10% today. As we get into tomorrow, our high will jump to 91, 92 is what we're looking at on that. Now today, we're just going to hit that 91 at most. 70 tonight, 69. As we roll into tomorrow, we'll get a 20% chance of showers. That will be after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but the heat index, although we'll have that 91, should be right around 97 degrees with the heat index. So it's going to be extremely warm tomorrow afternoon, no matter what you're doing. So plan your days. As you get into the late afternoon, it will be warmer even than today. As we move into tomorrow night, just a smidgen of a chance, 10% chance of rain. And when we hit Monday to go back to work, we pretty much have got this of an afternoon shower, most likely every day, anywhere from 2 o'clock to dark 30. Now, Monday, the chance rolls in after 4 o'clock is what we'll get, a 40% chance there. But our temperature, as you'll see here, starts bouncing up a little bit. We'll get into that 92, 93 degree weather for most of the week. So it's going to be a wet one, most likely from time to time as we hit those afternoons. Not huge chances, but you will get wet from time to time. Now, as we go on 2 weeks further into the month there, and we look at what's lined up through August the 21st, we do get a little bit of a low because we've got some more chances down here around the 20th of August to where it'll dip below that 80, 90 degree mark, and we'll get down to 86 there. This, again, is 2 weeks out, so don't bet the farm on that because temperatures change at the drop of a hat in Mississippi and Alabama. Y'all know that. But we are still steady at around 90 for most of August. That could change. We know how that happens as we get ready to roll into September. So that's our temperatures. And, again, we could get wet today. Not today, but as we go back to work on Monday. I got my days confused there. Today's going to be a beautiful day for you to do whatever you want. Slight chance tomorrow afternoon is what we've got as we get this weekend rolling there. And if you're getting ready to build a home, don't forget about our friends at Citizens National Bank. They're your mortgage experts. See Virgie and her staff. They'll help you out. Anything that you're looking for, Citizens National Bank can help you. They helped me. They got me my loan and got my home built for me. Worked with me in many, many ways. See them today. It's easy to do a home loan. Talk to them at Citizens National Bank. Local. That's what it's all about there. See them today and they'll tell you more. They'll help you come bright and early. Again, as we close out this morning, as we get details, we'll pass along of what went on overnight. Prayers for our city. We do need that. No matter who you are or where you're from, it's sad when a child loses their life for absolutely no reason. And that happened in our little town last night. Whether you're in the outskirts, you live in the city, you live in the county, or if you live in an adjoining county. Maybe you're watching from somewhere else in Alabama, Dallas, Texas, somewhere. It's sad when we see a child lose their life. Pray. We do need that something will be done for our area. Thank y'all for dropping by and spending a few moments with me. I do appreciate that. As details break, we'll let you know. Let's be safe and hope that no more of this happens this weekend. That's what we hope. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. If weather should turn bad, we'll break in. And as always, keep you up to date with posts of what's going on. If at the least, we'll be back tomorrow. And then back bright and early, 8 a.m. Monday morning. Candace is going to have the day off. We'll have a special guest joining us at 8 a.m. On Channel 24 in Meridan. Make sure to join us there on MeTV, bright and early Monday morning, as we'll bring you another show at 8 a.m. Thank y'all so much for coming by and spending a few moments with me. 67 right now as we wait for that high of about 90 this morning here with Scotty Ray. Thanks a bunch.
Scotty Ray's weather is brought to you by